What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I am back with my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Monday, May 31st. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when this and all of our other content goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Only place you're going to see the updates to my sim results as we get closer to lock. And finally, let me know in the comments section who is your favorite and least favorite of my contenders for today's slate. We are rounding out the bottom of my top 10 with Bradley Beal, Russell Westbrook, Ben Simmons, Danny Green, and Jaren Jackson on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. First up at number 5, I'm going to point guard Ja Morant. He is 8,200, projected for 40. The goal is 51, and he is in the optimal lineup 48% of the time. They don't have much of a choice now. Morant's going to play a ton. I've got him in for 39 minutes. Season's on the line, sort of. Down 2-1. You don't want to go down 3-1 to the Jazz. It's not going to go well. Basically a fantasy point per minute, 27% usage, 23, 8, 4.5. Decent line there. You can't beat it. It's oddly a faster game than you would expect it to be for Jazz Grizzlies. Slight pace down spot for Memphis. And obviously the Utah defense is a problem, but Ja is going to be out there, I would imagine, more than any other Grizzly, and at 8,200, I'm willing to buy the minutes at that price. Switching benches and going to my number 4, that's small forward Bogdan Bogdanovic, 5,600, which I don't totally understand. Projected for 26.5, the goal's 35.5. He is in the optimal lineup 49% of the time. He played big minutes in Game 3. I've got him in for 33 in Game 4 at a 0.8 fantasy point per minute rate. Now, this is mostly points. 18.5 points, 4 boards, 2 assists, maybe a stock. So you need him to get there for the scoring. But a small forward spot on a 2-game slate at 5,600, playing well north of 30 minutes, most likely, I don't really see a scenario where you get away from Bojan. That's too good of a value. That's too good of a point per dollar play at a position that's really difficult to fill. At number 3, we're off to Philly and we're grabbing power forward Tobias Harris. He's 7,900, projected for 39. The goal is 49, and he is in the optimal lineup 50% of the time. That's a coin flip, people. I've got him in for 36 minutes. Now, the scare here is that Philly blows out Washington and he doesn't get there from a points perspective. But I don't really think we can worry about that too much because of how good this matchup is. Wizards defense, bad. Pace of this game, monstrous for Philly. They gained 5.4 possessions over their average. I've got Tobias Harris north of a fantasy point per minute. 21 points, 7 boards, 4 assists, plus 2 stocks. I don't know. There's not much else you can do. And the power forward crop today is incredibly thin. So don't second guess yourself here. Don't worry about the potential for the blowout. Tobias Harris is a fantastic play no matter what. But he's not the best play from the Philadelphia 76ers. That would be shooting guard eligible Seth Curry, who's just 3,700, projected for 22. But the goal is only 24, and he is in the optimal lineup 54% of the time. Now, you know exactly what you're getting out of Seth Curry. Maybe he falls into 2 rebounds, maybe he falls into 2 assists, but he's going to play 30 or more minutes. And if the scoring is there, if the shot is falling, he's going to be a value. I've got him projected for 13 real points, 17% usage, right around 0.7 fantasy points per minute. But it's a great matchup against Washington. The extra pace, the extra possessions help a ton. And he's not going to not see the floor. This is a dude that plays 30 minutes or more. And for some reason, he's priced sub 4K. For some reason, he's priced $200 above the minimum. It makes no sense to me right now. Seth Curry looks fantastic. Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Then follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Only place you're going to get updates to my sim results as we get closer to lock, so keep your eyes peeled for that. And finally, in the comments section underneath this video, I want your favorite contender, your least favorite contender, and the contender that you think should have been on this list that you did not see. I really didn't expect this to be the case, but small forward Rui Hachimora is the number 1 contender for today on FanDuel. He's 4,600, projected for 23 fantasy points. The goal is just shy of 30, and he is in the optimal lineup 56% of the time. Now, this is another testament of what the small forward position looks like. But Rui's going to play north of 30 minutes. He's about a 0.7 fantasy point per minute guy, 15% usage, 13 points, 5.5 boards, maybe a stock, maybe an assist. It's not all that ideal, but he's going to be out there and he's going to get the playing time at a position that's really problematic. I think it's easier to pay down to guys like Rui and Seth Curry so you can pay up elsewhere for guys like Russell Westbrook or potentially Joel Embiid at center. There's enough value in the middle. There's enough value at the wings, and that's why you're seeing Rui so frequently in the optimal, because he is the #1 contender for today. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Monday, May 31st. Process show is in the book, so go watch that. FanDuel version of this video is this. There's a DraftKings version of this video around here somewhere. Strategy show with Laffy, that's in the books as well. Go check that out. And then I will be on Live Before Lock tonight from 6 to 7, breaking it all down once again. Good luck tonight, everybody. I will talk to you again tomorrow for another edition of the Contenders.